Stevenson all over Gonzalez. He blitzed him and took his cornbread. Wow.
And guess what, Jonesy? It gets even faster once we hit October.
Oh, boy. Larsson with a ball fake inside Ware. Nice catch and finish.
Area, make the right decision. Make the right play.
Can we say that he designed it that way?
Well, let's just say that he's pretty much made every other shot during his time here in Summer League. So no surprise that Bass is able to get that one to go.
Wow, great jelly around the rim that time. He's a 4-year pro.
And former lottery pick by the New Orleans Pelicans. 12th pick overall.
Yep. Gonzalez lost it against Ware. Larsson off the bounce to Lewis. Got it back. Great ball fake for the bucket.
Revisit with Larsson. Made a huge play at the end of the game for them in overtime. One of them has to be a three-point shooter. And so that means that Kel'el Ware is going to have to be a guy that can make this shot. And on cue, he's able to knock one down. He heard me, Jonesy.
The Heat want to know, where are you at?
Find me out here, 305. Well, let's just call it. Everything in Miami is a competition, right?
Yep.
But they have a tremendous competition, and Quinn often jokes with Coach Spo about he's thinning out a little bit. We won't be able to get that. He's a Virginia Commonwealth University guy. But I will say this. He did play for Ryan Odom, who's now the head coach at University of Virginia. So we'll take that. As Pelle Larsson will absolutely take three and an opportunity.
He's really gotten his good offensive rhythm over the last couple of games. One more look. For the offensive rebound, plenty of time, 5 seconds. Williams on the drive-by, sprays it to three. Got it. So things just happen to work out for the Miami Heat. Javonte Cook cashes out as Miami ends the period on an 8-0 sprint. Back with the second right after this. Gonzalez on the move, lost the handle. Johnson elevates and detonates.
But you see the difference in athleticism. Keshad Johnson coming up with the steal, and then no one stopping the ball. Jones, it's the first rule we learned in biddy ball. Somebody's got to stop the rock. However, no one.
Yeah, people forget. You talked about getting his body in shape. Udonis used to weigh well into the 250 range. What an athletic finish again by Johnson.
He's showing off his ability to find his teammates, tossing it up.
Off the miss. Celtics giving up a fast break here to Cook. Timeout Boston.
Up in comparison to dunking it, and it turns in to a dunk on the other end as Cook starts to cook already here in this second quarter for the Heat.
In the game between France and USA, Wemby against Chet, it was Lofton that at times might have been the best player on the floor.
Out, so he wanted to make sure he put the two bigs on the floor at the same time.
Lewis, a little light work, had the ISO on Lofton. He's got 4 points.
Well, you and I had opportunity to actually call the Detroit game when they were in the midst of a 10-game slide, which has been the most since Eric Spoelstra's taken over. But, you know, and we talked with Spo. He learned a lot about himself and his as a coach this year, as well as the guys that they have in their locker room.
And Gonzalez with the rebound with 1:40 to go now in the first half. Gonzalez had it knocked away by Lewis. Larsson, 5 on the clock. On the blow by Larsson, got it on the glass, count it.
Gonzalez will get free throws on the other end. When you watch Kel'el Ware, as the shot goes up, the two-hand shove.
Still looking for his first field goal, Corey. He's 0 of 7. Charman got to a strong hand. Great block by Johnson.
Wingspan to be able to come up with the
Arizona guys that guard. Have you seen Carter Bryant here?
I haven't seen him here, but I've seen him a lot growing up.
Nobody wants to be guarded by him. And Stevenson knocks down a 3. Lewis off the drag screen. Got to the paint. Bassey with the block. And Ware with the putback.
Great recognition by Shireman, knowing that Ware was going to go for the block shot.
And Johnson at the other end, raising up. Lofton with the board. Boston has cut it down to 5. I could see that one coming.
because this is not a block. That is a spike. Look how quickly.
Norris on the baseline. Had it taken away. There actually been a couple guys that have fouled out. I remember one of them. Fawn Maker. The big-time move underneath by Johnson.
But Pat Riley came down and talked to us, and he called out the fact that it was myself and Devin Brown, the only two players that finished every practice. Got to make sure of your awareness on the court.
Williams locks it up, and Ware caught a body underneath.
You got to love having an athlete like this. I used to run this with Antonio McDice, a.k.a. McNice, and you can throw it anywhere just like Williams does. Just toss it up in the air, and when you've got an athlete like Kel'el Ware or Antonio.
Larsson in rhythm, a little bit short. Ware got it. Lewis out front. Round the staggered screens, Lewis. Floater is good.
In a new home and rewarded for it.
Johnson on the run up. Corey, that's the second time we see that happen to the Celtics. One-on-one on the wing. Good screen by Ware. Rolls out of it nicely. Great execution. Nice pocket pass. Ware on a hard roll. Put it up off the bounce. Almost got it back. And a slam good by Johnson. This time Boston goes back to man-to-man defense. There's the lob for Ware, and there's the finish.
And great execution.
Celtics with great balance. They've got 7 players in double-digit scoring. Johnson from the wing got it.
And that's where Johnson has really added to his game as a professional.
Gonzalez snakes it. Got it knocked away by Ware in traffic. 2-on-1 for Miami. Johnson, Larsson, bucket, and one.
Dap up Kel'el Ware because Ware started this bucket. Defense turning into offense because of Ware's ability to deny that opportunity at the rim.
Got Bassie one-on-one. Does a little lab work. Got packed at the rim. Right to Stevenson. Just the way they drew it.
As the shot clock is going down. Great job defensively by Norris coming over. However, Stevenson up to the task. Knocks down a big three.